Okay, now look at the air pollution control system. As mentioned in Regulation 7 of Clean Air Regulation 2014, every premise shall be equipped with air pollution control system. So the APCS shall be designed and constructed by professional engineer and must be operated by a competent person who shall be on duty at all times during operation hours. So who is the competent person in operating air pollution control equipment? So the competent person must do this task to ensure the air pollution control equipment function appropriately, and also to get an early detection of any possible failures. So they must attend certain courses. Okay, these are example of the courses that is conducted by IMAS. Okay, so this is example for daily monitoring of the equipment of the system. Okay, so the competent person must look at all these items daily, and this is example for weekly monitoring. Remember, these are all done in order to make sure that the equipment efficiently working, and also to get early detection of any failure. So we must do monitoring. There are also monthly monitoring. Okay, next, what is best available techniques? So this is an effective method in order to prevent any pollution so that their impact to environment can be reduced. So this is actually under the first schedule in Clean Air Regulation 2014. There are certain industry and activities that are subjected to best available techniques. Okay, so in order to achieve best available techniques, it needs to be designed and also operating characteristic of the plant at latest process, the selection of the raw materials or fuel, the implementation of 3R concept, okay, a proper handling and monitoring, the efficient and continuous maintenance, and also reasonable economic and cost factors. So all these factors can achieve best available techniques, okay, in order to prevent and reduce pollution. So next, look at the industries that is subjected to BAT document. So example, we have pulp and paper industry, production of petrochemicals, okay, power generation, waste incineration. So these industry need to have BAT document. Okay, next we have the performance monitoring requirements. Again, monitoring. Why we need to do monitoring? Okay, because to make sure that the equipment can be effectively working and also to prevent any failure. Okay, so this requirement intended to encourage the industry towards self-regulating, to ensure that the air pollution control system operates in good condition, and also requirement to carry out periodic or continuous emission monitoring. So in monitoring, the maintenance requirement is to promote a continuous maintenance culture within industry and also to increase compliance. So the maintenance of air pollution control system and stack sampling are being conducted by a competent person, again a competent person. So the monitoring requirements, whether in periodic measurement or continuous measurement. So for continuous measurement, no daily average should exceed the emission standard, and the results of evaluation should be submitted within 3 months. Okay, for continuous emission, and the measuring device must be type approved by the Director General. And then for continuous emission monitoring, you have to refer to the specific in these documents, volume 1 and 2. And next, for regulation number 12, the opacity. Okay, so certain percentage refer to certain opacity. Okay, that is for first schedule. So next, look at the second and third schedule. For second schedule, it involves the limit values and technical standard for general. So example, for heat and power generation, the production and processing of ferrous metal, chemical and petrochemical industry. So these activities have certain limit values. So the limit values cannot be exceeded. Okay, so this is also under second schedule, fuel burning equipment. The type of air emission monitoring, it can be stack sampling and also continuous sampling. Again, for second schedule, example of the limit value is for total particulate matter. So it cannot be exceeded 150 milligram per meter cube. So this is example for second schedule. For third schedule, these are some activities or industries that are subject to third schedule. Okay, so for third schedule, there are some pollutant and certain limit value. Okay, so these are type of pollutants, total particulate matter, acid gases, and some example of the equipment being used, and then example of the limit value for nitrogen dioxide. Okay, 200 milligram per meter cube. Okay, so these are some cases involved. Okay, so besides industries, so the air pollution control also can be done for motor vehicles. So these are the regulation for motor vehicles under Environmental Quality Act 1974. The measures taken to control the pollution from motor vehicles, including the new and existing model, the regulated communities, and also involve fuel properties to improve fuel quality and also to introduce cleaner fuel. These are some cases involved for motor vehicle and some forms and supporting documents. Okay, so that's all for regulation. Thank you.